Hey everybody, I'm MC Brett Brett. I'm here today with sermon number 24. Apologies preemptively. I'm extraordinarily bummed out. Now, for the first time yesterday, I thought the Lord was going to grant me a miracle, and, well, to my perception, it didn't seem to occur. And I could tell you all the woes of a terrible horror story of a life, or I could just do my job. I'm here to read Psalm 20 and break it down a little bit, so here we go. Psalm 20. The Lord hear thee in the day of trouble. The name of the God Jacob defend thee. Send thee help from the sanctuary, and strengthen thee out of Zion. Remember all thy offerings, and accept thy burnt sacrifice. Selah. Grant thee according to thine own heart, and fulfill all thy counsel. We will rejoice in thy salvation, and in the name of our God we will set up our banners. The Lord fulfill all thy petitions. Now know that I messed up line 6. Now know I that the Lord saveth his anointed. He will hear him from his holy heaven with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots, and some trust in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. Save, Lord. Let the King hear us when we call. So that's Psalm 20, and the gist of it is just a plea for defense, protection, and a remembrance of offerings made. Now, it's said all the time that we're saved by faith and not by works, but it's also said, if you read through more of the Bible, that faith without works is dead faith. Meaning you can have all the belief in the world, but if you don't do anything about it, it's lifeless. It has no being. Lord saves his anointed. Referencing how people trust in their stuff and what they have to get them by. And that they're brought down low. You know, they see the folly of that way, but in the sight of that, the Lord's people actually are able to stand upright. And I guess it's reference to like a supernatural proof. Yeah. Like, yeah. I would say more, but I've had an exceptionally terrible life. I'm not innocent, but it's still a real bummer. I mean, I can't say I ever had a legitimate chance to even be innocent. Devil came after me real young and never let up off the gas for a dang moment. I've smiled. I've said my hurrahs and hoorays. I've gotten to experience all kinds of things in life. But very consistently, it's all been pretty much soiled. It's like It's like if you had a churro and you were really happy about it, but then somebody peed all over it, and it was still the best thing in your life, and so you eat it and you thank God for it. But yeah, my life is a pissed on churro. It's cinnamony, it's sweet, but it's also covered in piss and disgusting. You know? Whatever. That was sermon number 24. If the Lord wants me to keep doing this, I'll be made to keep doing this. If the Lord is merciful enough to let me die from the many tragedies that should have already killed me, well, I don't know. Whatever. Technically, theoretically, I love you all. I do my best, but we live in a terrible hell of degeneracy, awfulness, and systematic treason, the likes of which I don't know anyone who has freedom from it. People try to get out of the clutches of this terrible world, but there's just nowhere to go and hardly anybody to be around that's like-minded. Lots of mindless cattle going after chariots and homes and everything they should have, but when the regulation of those things is controlled by evil, people become slaves, and they give their power over to things that destroy them and condemn the world around them. I'm not going to go off on a weird tangent on you guys. I'm just going to say peace and have a nice day. Peace. Have a nice day.